Ladies and gentlemen, we could have an epidemic on our hands. Customers are clearing out of GameStop faster than a mosquito-infested Magic Johnson party. This is no laughing matter.
I can't help it.
This is no laughing matter.
This is what they get. I mean, this is what they get.
This is really what they get. You deserve it.
Yeah, you deserve it. You stole from me.
Yeah.
You stole
my life.
You've stolen from me so many times.
So many thousands of dollars in games I only got pennies for.
This is what you get for giving me $5 for a week-old game.
Yeah. No shit. God damn it. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you. I'm glad all those people are losing their jobs.
Terrible.
No, I'm not. That's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible. But they are closing 150 stores, apparently. Yes. Supposed to this year.
Pulling down terrible numbers.
Them fourth quarter sales, them holiday sales aren't so good to GameStop. No. But you know what? The biggest problem with them, all like jokes aside, what else do what do they expect? I mean, really?
I don't know.
Like, they have so much competition now. Like the thing about, like, beforehand, there wasn't a lot you could do as far as the trade, buy, sell. You had some mom and pop shops you can do that with. You had there's other stores that did that, but like in America, especially in like our region, like EB Games merged with them, I think. Yeah. Like, they all closed up shop. It's just GameStop, basically. You had mom and pop shops, very, very rare around this area. We have a few GameStops around here. But when they're literally giving you nothing in return, like, I understand how the trade market works.
It's worth it to keep your games.
It really is. Like, I understand how it works, and I understand they've got to make money. It's a business. But
they don't have to make that.
But the margin is so terrible. But yeah, exactly. They well, and not to mention their policies are just a joke. Yes. And there's been several former employees come out with videos and stories on how they treat their employees, what they've got to do, the quotas they had to meet,
how they treat their customers.
How they treat their customers. This is going to bite them in the ass eventually. Amazon does this shit now. Walmart was doing trading. In fact, when Walmart first started doing their trade center, they gave me better prices.
Oh, yeah.
Way better prices for, like, Madden, which, you don't get much from Madden at GameStop. They were giving me better prices for Madden than GameStop would have ever dreamed of. Like, fucking managers at GameStop would have been, like, keeling over at those prices. Yeah. I mean, definitely triple the price. Double, triple the prices. Now, I don't know how. I haven't traded at Walmart in a long time, though. It's been a few months, so
I quit trading altogether because you don't get anything out of it.
Most of the time, you either got to just sell them outright or just keep them. I mean, I don't know.
It's just trade with people.
Yeah, it's better to trade with people. But I mean, what do you expect? You've got this company who it seems like they just became oversaturated. One, they opened like 3 stores in every city.
Yes.
Like, they're like around every corner now.
Yeah.
They sell way more than they need to in the store. It's overly crowded. The walk space is fucking terrible. Yeah. Usually they're in a nook or something, and it's just hard to get around. The workers are weird as shit. But I also can't blame it all on the workers because they're getting treated like shit.
Yeah.
The profit margins that they have are ridiculous because they'll give you literally $14, $15 at the most for a newer game, sometimes $20. But then they'll turn around and sell it for $50. And that's stuff that you understand when it's a business, but you see it firsthand. That puts a bad taste in people's mouth, and they've been doing that for a long time. But it's finally getting to the point where there's so many other markets to compete with now. Online's hard to compete with.
Man.
Like, online kills everything. Just the movie industry, all of it.
I don't know why anyone would pre-order a game from GameStop when you can pre-order from Amazon and save 20 fucking bucks.
Exactly.
Or, not quite 20, but
it's like 12 or 13. But you're still saving $10 or $12. Not to mention they've added tax now, which, in our state.
Which is bullshit. Tax is theft.
Taxation
is theftification.
It's theftitude. I don't know, like, I would be worried if I was GameStop. I really would, because you're...
the end's coming for them.
It's hard.
They're going the way of
Blockbuster
and
the Blockbuster games.
Yeah. It's coming.
It's
coming.
If they don't change drastically, it is coming. Yeah. It really is, because they've got too much to compete with. It's just too easy to do something else and not give them your money. Like, why would, like, I don't know how many people, some people who are desperate to just take anything will probably go ahead and trade, but like, if they say, well, we can only give you $17, then you get a little credit with your power-up rewards bonus, and then they automatically want to push a pre-order on you. It's just, it's like they've gotten way too big for themselves.
Yeah.
They're just way too big. They have too many policies. If you have that many things going on, you have that many irons in the fire. It's almost like you're kind of also micromanaging shit more. You're gonna fail bad. You're gonna fall hard. And Blockbuster tried to do that. They tried to be the jack of all trades, and that's hard to do. Even with a business like that, even with a lot of money, it's hard to do.
Yeah.
So I can't.
And they haven't changed their business model ever.
Not really. No.
They've done the same shit forever.
No, they just promote.
So,
all they do is promote pre-orders and promote. They want so many, used game sales a month to make a lot of their money, and they'll tear down all their employees. They've always got, and the one here locally, they've always got somebody new in there. It seems like always, and I don't go in there much anymore anyway because I just don't have the desire. Man, I used to love going in there. I used to, every time we'd hit a mall up or anytime we'd hit a certain town up, I'd always want to go in and check things out, see what I could find. It doesn't interest me anymore. I've got the internet. I've got everything else to do. I don't even go to Walmart that much anymore, but I would almost. I think I'd probably go to Amazon, and it's sad because I like giving physical stores business.
Yeah.
But I don't have mom and pop stores here locally.
Yeah.
Other than my own, which is games and movies. But like other than that, I don't have other places to do business. So I usually just order stuff for myself now. I'm in a different. Myself, I'm in a unique position. But even before I owned what I owned, it was still phasing out for me. I was working in that town every single day, and I drove past it every single day and didn't bother me. Like I probably went just a handful of times the year I worked up there. So,
I'm the same way. I used to enjoy going in and seeing what older trade-ins I could find.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just don't give a shit.
I just don't care.
I've been burned too many times. You go in there, you see something, you just can't walk out without getting it.
Yeah.
And then they're going to bend you over and rape you for it.
Yeah. I think the last time I was in there, I renewed my power-up rewards. So I kept getting my Game Informers, and
which aren't even worth it.
Not really. No, they're not even. It's not magazines. Game magazines aren't even good anymore, man. I remember Game Pro and Electronic Gaming Monthly. You were like awesome back in the day. They just don't have.
Yeah, we need a hat for that.
We do.
Make game magazines great again.
Yeah. What is that?
I don't know.
Mahaga?
Yeah.
Magha?
I don't know.
Make. What am I saying? I don't even. Magmama? Magmaga?
Migmama?
Magmama?
Migmama?
Make magazines great. Mamaga? Mamaga? Umaga?
Umagas?
Umagas? I don't know, man. Like, gaming magazines suck. I got a controller when I was in there the last time, and it's like $30. It was just for my Xbox One and PC, so that's just something that I didn't want to order on. I wanted it then, and I was already in town. I'm like, I don't want to wait a couple days. I'll just grab it. It wasn't that. It was cheap. Just needed a quick, like a little cheap wired controller. So I use it mainly for video game or for PC. So I don't know, man. Like the end could be nigh. I don't know that. They've got a lot of money. They're still somehow clinging to life, but
they got a lot of mine.
It's it's.
I feel bad for the people that are going to lose their jobs.
I feel bad. Yeah, I do feel bad.
I don't feel bad for the people that are running the company because they're the ones that ran it into the ground.
And I do feel bad if these stores that get closed are the only option for certain people, like consumer wise. Yeah. I do kind of feel bad, but I mean, like I said, they've made this bed. It was more than just a bad winter. Like I think some sales were down anyway, but all over the place. Yeah. It was just probably not a good holiday season for most places. But man, when you have so many people, like you have so many companies now that are going into that trade trade-in market, and they're carrying everything. They're carrying more. It's hard to compete. Amazon is now bigger than Walmart.
Yeah.
So it's going to be hard.
Times are hard, Daddy.
Times are real hard,
Times
Daddy.
are real hard.
It's going to be really hard.
You gotta save a penny.
Yeah. Well, and that's also kind of the thing too. There's a mindset now, and being in retail myself, I understand it's unfortunate because you want people to support you. You want people to come in, and you kind of get aggravated a little bit because they want to save a penny, or save a couple bucks, and they don't want to buy from you. It's hard for like a business like mine, being a small business, to compete with big businesses like Walmart, like Amazon. I'll never be able to compete with them. I'll never have it. I'm by myself. I'm only making so much, and I've got overhead too. But it just doesn't function the same.
Yeah.
They could get so, and I don't get the wholesale cost for anything.
Yeah.
The way they do.
The only thing that is like a saving grace is that a lot of areas in the United States, anyway, Amazon can't get you your stuff that quick. Like, they have to rely on the shippers.
Yeah, and UPS is fucking terrible most of the time.
Yeah,
really.
I have worse trouble out of FedEx, but
yeah.
But anyway, my point was, they can't get stuff to you that fast to most people in America.
Yeah.
And so if you want something right then, you're going to have to go to a store to get it.
Yeah.
You might have to pay a little extra to get it right then.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people realize that, but the mindset they have is they're willing to drive. Some people are in this area, it's not a very big area, so they're willing to drive and spend $5 or $10 in gas to save $2 or $3 when they could have bought it at a smaller store similar to mine, and help the small business, and paid a couple extra bucks, but you would have saved money in gas unless you're already going over there.
Yeah.
I understand that, but there's people just don't think about that. It's not their job to. It really isn't.
No.
But I don't know. It's kind of unfortunate. Like, there's a big change in consumer in their minds too.
Yep.
So the thing is they're going to find, and the convenience of this is, you have to wait, but some people anymore don't mind to wait 2 or 3 days. You're only going to catch a certain group of people who are just impatient enough to where they're going to spend whatever money they need to get it now. But most people will save. If they're really worried about saving that money, they're just going to save it, and they're going to wait 2 or 3 days, and it'll be there. Ship it right to their fucking house.
Yep.
And it's hard to compete with that. Yep. It really is.